So this is the fourth video on the series Learning English, and today we are going to discuss the much awaited word GHOTI. It's not actually a word since it doesn't give any definite meaning, but there is something interesting behind the creation of this word GHOTI, GHOTI. We all know by this time that in English pronunciation is something very irregular, that there is nothing definite about which letter represents what sound. It all depends how the word is used, as what part of speech it is used. It depends on the situation, on the meaning, etc. So that is why English is called the most unphonic language in the world. Unlike in other languages, in English, letters do not have any definite representation of sound. We got in earlier videos how CH, the letter CH is used to represent the sound like cha, ka and so also. And then we have got PH and GH and F. These three are used to represent the same sound fa. So there were people who wanted reform in English. They wanted to minimize the number of letters. They wanted to make it easier for the learners, especially for the non-English users of the English language. So they wanted some reforms, but this did not take place. Those people who wanted reform and seeing the anomaly and the irregularity in the pronunciation of English words, they funnily created this word GHOTI. And among those prominent people, there were scholars and writers of English, including Judge Bernard Shaw. Bernard Shaw, I told you earlier in his drama Pygmalion, he has discussed a lot on the pronunciation issue of the English language. See how GHOTI pronounced as fish. It may be something really very strange to you. How will GHOTI, GHOTI, be pronounced as fish? They have nothing similar. But let us discuss how those people justified this. See, GHOTI, GH at the beginning. And when you write enough, in a standard dictionary you will find such symbols. In our next videos I will discuss in detail about these things. I told you earlier, these are called phonetic transcriptions. These symbols are called phonetic transcriptions. They tell us what sound we should use. How this word should be pronounced is told to us by these signs, these symbols. They are called phonetic transcriptions. So ENOUGH, this is how it should be pronounced. Enough. You see this symbol just before N. It means when you pronounce this part, before pronouncing this part, you have to stress. If you find this symbol at the bottom, it means you are not to stress, you are to unstress. So first sound will be a low sound, unstressed sound. The next sound beginning with N will be a stressed sound. So it is enough, enough. So this is F sound. And this F sound is represented by the letters GH. Two letters GH, they represent here the F sound. If in the word enough or other similar words like rough or tough or loaf, if GH represents F sound, then what is the wrong if I say that in this here also GH represents F sound? This means GH, we can pronounce it as F, yes, as F. And then comes the next word. They have made use of such three words. The next word is women. It is the plural of woman. W-O-M-A-N, woman. And its plural is women. See how it is written in, it is described with the help of phonetic transcription. Before W there is this stressed symbol. It means you have to say women, not women. Women. So it means the second letter O, it is pronounced as E. If in this word women, O is pronounced as E, then what is the wrong if we pronounce this O as E? Then comes the last word that they have used. It may be any word like action or nation or revolution, partition. Let us take the word action. In the word action, you see, this is a word that is pronounced. This is a symbol that tell us that it should be pronounced as A. A. Action. The word should be pronounced as action. So action, here what we find is that Ti is pronounced as sha. This symbol is sha. It is not like this one. This is fa and this is sha. So if Ti is pronounced as sha, what is wrong if you pronounce this Ti also as sha? This is the sha. So GH, if here GH is pronounced as fa, I is always pronounced as E, and then Ti is pronounced as sha in some other words. So GHOTI can very well, this GH or TI can very well be pronounced as fish. The way you pronounce this word, those scholars who have researched on it, they finally have told that English is such a language that we don't have any definite rule, any definite principle as to how a particular letter should be pronounced. That is why if someone wishes, then GH or TI, he can pronounce this as fish. There is nothing wrong about it. This is just a kind of a humorous discussion, but this carries a message that when we learn pronunciation of English, we have to be careful how there is no definite rule and how in different situations, in different contexts, a word or a letter may be pronounced in diverse ways. In the coming videos, we will discuss on these things more, on phonetic transcription, and I will make some other lists of words, the words that we commonly use but we often make mistakes in their pronunciation. A list of such words I will bring before you, and we will discuss on how they actually should be pronounced and how we tend to pronounce them. I am sure that this GHOTI, how it is pronounced as fish, you have got it, and waiting to meet you in the next video. I will come with some more entertaining things in the next videos. Waiting to meet you in the next video. Thank you very much.